In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 26, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Calgary Flames versus Nashville Predators. The Calgary Flames face the Nashville Predators, with both teams looking to cap off remarkable regular seasons and prepare for the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Flames have a 49-20-10 and, having won 8 of their last 10 games, have already clinched the best record in the Pacific Division. The Predators have a 44-29-6 record and hold one of the wild card spots in the Western Conference. Both teams are looking to improve their playoff position in the final games of the season, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. The Calgary Flames travel to Nashville to take on the Predators for the 3rd time this season. This is a critical game for Nashville because they still haven't locked up a playoff spot. They are currently in a wild card spot but have Dallas and Vegas right behind them. Every point until the end of the season becomes critical, and they can't afford to not win this game. They've won both games this season and are looking to make it 3 in a row. Calgary is the better team on paper, but Nashville has a good enough team to at least keep up. Juuse Saros is the key to the Predators winning this game. He's been average over his last few starts, but he's put together another great season. Jacob Markstrom should get the start for Calgary, and he's been nothing short of excellent. Nashville will need to play a tight hockey game and take their chances when they can. They have the 6th best power play in the league, but the 19th best penalty kill. If they give Calgary too many chances on the power play, this game could become out of reach in a hurry. Despite the recent skid, Nashville has already defeated Calgary twice this year and will look to do it again Tuesday night. As mentioned previously, this is a must-win game for the Predators, so expect them to come out and do everything possible to secure a win on home ice. So the Nashville Predators money line is our full game side pick. The Flames, who have scored 26 goals in the last 5 games, should find the back of the net throughout the game, with Matthew Tkachuk, Johnny Gaudreau, and the rest of the forward unit overwhelming the Predators' defense with speed in all 3 zones and creating open shots with great puck movement on the offensive zone. The Predators, who average 3.16 goals per game, should run up the score with Matt Duchene, Philip Forsberg, Tanner Gienot, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with great puck movement, while Roman Josi picks apart the Flames' defense from the point. Looking at the offense in the previous 5 games, as the Flames are scoring 5.2 goals per game, while the Predators are averaging 3.2 goals per game in that stretch. Both teams have been doing well on the power play, as Calgary is scoring on 23.6% of all power plays this year, while Nashville is finishing 24.5% of all of their power plays with a goal. The over is 5-1-1 in the last 7 Flames games, while it also hit in 20 of the previous 28 Predators games against Western Conference foes. Both teams have been carried by their offenses recently, and both teams look to pile on the goals throughout the game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Coyotes versus Minnesota Wild. The Arizona Coyotes face the Minnesota Wild for the 3rd and final time this season, with both teams on opposite ends of the standings to close out the regular season. The Coyotes have a 22-50-7 record and have lost 10 games in a row, while the Wild have a 51-21-7 record and have won 5 games in a row and 8 of their last 10 games. The Coyotes are hoping to snap out of their losing streak, while the Wild look to secure the 2nd-best record in the Central Division in hopes of making a deep playoff run. For the year, the Minnesota Wild have a per-game scoring differential of 0.7. Heading into this game, the Minnesota Wild are the winners of each of their last 5 games. During this stretch, they have scored 24 goals, accounting for 63% of the scoring in these contests. A key to this recent success is the fact that they have outscored their usual output of 3.73 goals per game 4 times. On the other side, The Arizona Coyotes have a per-game scoring differential of minus 1.39. Things haven't gone any better on the road as they are losing road games by an average of minus 1.46 goals. The Arizona Coyotes come into this game having lost each of their last 5 games. During this stretch, they have scored 11 goals, accounting for 31% of the scoring in these contests. The Coyotes even have fewer points than the expansion team Kraken and are the 3rd worst goaltending team. Arizona provides the perfect opportunity for Minnesota to overtake the Blues for that number 2 spot. Skaters Kirill Kaprizov and Kevin Fiala have been on a tear recently. The two of them have recorded 18 points in the last 3 games and have the Wild building great momentum into the postseason. Minnesota also has the luxury of 2 goaltenders worthy of starting. Marc-Andre Fleury has a career's worth of success and Cam Talbot is playing great, including a shutout win just a week ago. There's a good chance either goalie could record another one against Arizona's last-ranked goal scoring of 2.43 goals per game. Coyotes may be Wild, but it should be the Wild who domesticate them Tuesday night. Look for Minnesota to run away with an easy win in this game, as they hold the advantage on both offense and defense. So the Minnesota Wild to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. In Arizona's 79 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 38 to 36 to 5. So far, taking the over when the Coyotes are playing away from home has been a good bet with an over-under record of 19 to 18 to 2. On the season, 57% of Arizona's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 40% of the scoring coming from the Coyotes in Minnesota's 79 games. The over has hit in over half of their games, going 46 to 31 to 2. So far, taking the over when the Wild are playing at home has been a good bet with an over-under record of 25 to 12 to 1. On the season, 65% of Minnesota's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 55% of the scoring coming from the Wild. The Coyotes should pile on the goals against a Wild defense that allows 3.05 goals per game with Nick Schmaltz, Travis Boyd, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and finding quick shots on the net. The Wild, who have scored 24 goals in the last 5 games, should run up the score against a Coyotes defense that is allowing 3.78 goals per game with Kirill Kaprizov, Ryan Hartman, Kevin Fiala, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with great puck movement in the offensive zone. The Wild have an incredible offense and both teams look to find the back of the net throughout the game against 2 struggling defenses. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Vegas Golden Knights versus Dallas Stars. The Vegas Golden Knights face the Dallas Stars with both teams looking to grab one of the wild card spots in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Golden Knights have a 42 to 31 to 6 record and are 3 points behind the Stars, who have a 44 to 30 to 5 record, for the second wild card spot in the Western Conference. Both teams only have 3 games left in the regular season, and the Golden Knights look to leap into the playoffs while the Stars are hoping to hold on to their playoff spot, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. On the season, the Dallas Stars have a per-game scoring differential of minus 0.13. As the Dallas Stars get set to take on the Golden Knights, they have a below .500 record over their past 5 games, going 2 to 3. During this stretch, they have scored 11 goals, accounting for 38% of the scoring in these contests. If the Stars hope to break out of their slump, they need to pick up their offensive play. During this stretch, they have outscored their average of 2.99 goals just 1 time. On the other side, the Vegas Golden Knights have a per-game scoring differential of 0.22. As the Vegas Golden Knights get set to take on the Wild, they have a below .500 record over their past 5 games, going 2 to 3. During this stretch, they have scored 16 goals, accounting for 50% of the scoring in these contests. Coming into this matchup, the Stars have the advantage in both offense and defense. The Vegas Golden Knights have a lot of bizarre losses as of late, and you have to question if they've just given up on this inconsistent season. The Dallas Stars have been great at home for much of the year, and they continue to get priced so cheaply by oddsmakers. We've made a lot of coin on the Stars this season because of these cheap prices. With Vegas on the struggle bus, I'll gladly side with the Stars at home, so the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. In Vegas's 79 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 44 to 32 to 3. So far, taking the over when the Golden Knights are playing away from home has been a good bet with an over-under record of 19 to 18 to 1. On the season, 59% of Vegas's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 53% of the scoring coming from the Golden Knights. Coming into this game, the Stars have an over-under record of 34 to 43 to 2. When playing at home, the over is hitting less than half the time, going 17 to 21. On the season, 46% of Dallas's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 51% of the scoring coming from the Stars. Vegas has been dealing with injuries all season long and hasn't played many games at full strength. But the return of key forwards such as Max Pacioretty, Mark Stone, and Jack Eichel has given us a glimpse at how dangerous this team can be when healthy. They have scored 4 goals in each of their past 2 games and should come out firing against a solid Dallas defense in a crucial game. On the other hand, goalie Robin Lehner has undergone season-ending surgery for Vegas, which leaves goaltending responsibilities to Logan Thompson, who has had a solid first season. However, Dallas has a dangerous top line that can strike at any moment, and they should similarly be motivated for this game with a playoff berth up for grabs. This is setting up to be a back and forth game between 2 teams fighting for a wild card spot. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.